Ever since I started doing YouTube, I can't remember a week that's been this loaded up with news. And I was around for the whole Resurrection F thing, and nothing compares to this. Within a 72-hour period, we got the official release of Dragon Ball Super on the streaming service websites. We got Toriyama, well, we got the announcement that Toriyama will be unveiling the next arc, the next saga in Dragon Ball Super in December. I have a link to that news update down in the description below. And Xenoverse 2 came out on Tuesday, Friday for those of you in the UK and on PC. It's just been absolutely nuts, and it's all been building to this episode here, and we were all hyped up about Dragon Ball Super episode 64 is in the history books. Allow me to switch to my Japanese voice, Agame yo tatai yo gatai zamasu bakutan, which translates to praise him and adore him, the explosive birth of Merge Zamasu, or if you're watching the other subs, it's Fuse Zamasu. It's the same thing. Japanese to English translations sometimes have multiple words you can put in there, to translate. So that's why you have two different translations. It's not really a huge deal which one you want to use. So anyways, on to the episode. As you guys remember, Vegeta beat the hell out of Black. They're squaring off. I did a video earlier today, actually. Why is Vegeta so strong in Dragon Ball Super? You'll definitely want to check that video out when you get done with this review. I explain how the hell he got so damn strong so fast. Because if you remember, the previous time they fought, Black tapped that ass. And this time, it looks like Vegeta's stronger. Looks like he is stronger. And I explain why that is. And actually, in this episode, Vegeta continues to beat Black's ass. It just keeps going. Black's having a hard time keeping up with Vegeta. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Goku and Zamasu are dueling. And Black is, they have this really cool scene where Black is, really, really cocky. I'm going to give my thoughts on the Goku Black Sean Schemmel voice later on this week, most likely. I'm going to do a video about it, very soon. Because I think that Sean Schemmel's Black has a lot of potential, but he's missing that cockiness that Nozawa brings. And I'm looking forward to talking about it. I'm hoping that when they actually do dub Super and get to this part, that he'll be a little bit more cocky, because Black is really cocky. Like, he's really, overconfident. He does this thing where he stabs himself with the psionic blade, the key blade, into his own palm. It's almost like sadomasochistic in a way. He stabs himself, and then he pulls it out and creates a new keyblade, a bigger keyblade. It's like a scythe. It's like some exorcist shit right here. And while he's doing this, he's taunting Vegeta, saying, "Oh, it's the anger that drives you," So he uses this scythe to cut a hole in the skies. I predicted this I prognosticated, there's the word, this in my predictions video last week. He cuts a hole into the skies. Vegeta's like, "What the hell is that?" And Black's like, "Well, I don't know, another universe or maybe a different time." So this guy can cut holes into the sky and create portals now. Goku Black's abilities seem to be endless, but he is a god, so what do you expect? Zamasu sees all this and starts laughing hysterically, and Goku says, "You're too overconfident in your immortality." Which, again, it comes off like, you're over, like the line where the Emperor tells Luke, or Luke tells the Emperor, your overconfidence is your weakness. It's almost like the same thing, you know what I mean? They have this really cool little split screen of Vegeta, Goku Black, and Zamasu, for just a second, and I think it would have been cool. They didn't do this, but I think it would have been cool if they actually had, a split screen during the fight. Like you're seeing on the left one fight, on the right another. They haven't done that before in Dragon Ball, at least to my recollection. I think that would be pretty cool if they did something like that just for a few seconds. That would be a kind of a cool little visual. Then we have a quick shot of Boma and Trunks with what appears to be the fixed time machine. We then find out later that it's not fixed, but it's close to being fixed. So only Boma can repair complex mechanics in 10 minutes. Nobody else can do that. I don't know how the hell she fixed so fast. So Zamasu goes right after Mai. And Boma... So what happens... Yeah, so Boma brings up the fact to Trunks that she wants Trunks to do the Mafuba. She's like, we want you to do it. But Trunks doesn't know the Mafuba. So we'll get to that. I'm going to go in order here. So then we have a bunch of Goku Blacks appear. Multiple Goku Blacks with slightly darker tinted hair. And then Goku and Vegeta fight off the fake Goku Blacks together. They destroy them, but they kind of reform like Majin Buu. Very interesting stuff. There are a bunch of Goku Black clones. Vegeta and Goku are like, fuck it. They just shoot a bunch of ki blasts, evaporating them, but they once again reform. Vegeta tells Goku, we got to get out of here. Go teleport over to Trunks. But the time-space rip that Goku Black created is interfering with Goku's ability to sense Trunks' ki. It's like like radio signals. You know what I mean? So then they have this wacky part where Trunks does these Ginyu Force poses, practicing the Mafuba. So Bulma whips out a video of this is wacky. This is wacky right here. Bulma shows Trunks a video of her filming Piccolo doing a Mafuba tutorial. Like, it's like a damn YouTube tutorial here where you see Piccolo in front of the jar doing the Mafuba, showing it off. I guess Bulma was like, just in case, let me get Piccolo to show me this move, just in case Goku can't pull it off. And Trunks' awesome reaction was, that doesn't tell me anything, which is just like a lot of tutorials on YouTube, yo. You see people like doing these awesome Photoshop tutorials, and then you wish you could do it, and then you try it, and it looks like a piece of shit, you know what I mean? You're like, what that? No, I'm just don't have the talent. But no, it was pretty cool how they did that. It was pretty funny. Of course, Goku and Vegeta are distracted by the Black Army. Meanwhile, Zamasu shows up wanting to kill Mai. And Boma tries to seduce Zamasu, very interestingly enough. She's all talking about how, I could be your wife and this and that. Zamasu ain't having none of it, bro. Zamasu is not horny in the slightest. I'm expecting some Zamasu Goku Black jokes. Please refrain from those, okay? Because it's the same guy, all right? I'm expecting them either way. So anyways, Zamasu ain't having none of it. Instead, he gets angry, grabs her by the throat, and the scene resembles the scene in episode 47 when Goku Black had future Boma by the throat and was about to kill her. Trunks is freaking out, but instead of killing her, Zamasu just throws her to the side, does not kill her. Then Trunks powers up again, lets it all out, goes back into that mysterious transformation that as of this time has no name, then fires the Mafuba. That's right, he learned the Mafuba after seeing it once. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I thought this was kind of cheesy. I thought it was kind of, because like Trunks is a quick learner, but he's never been the kind of prodigy like a Majin Buu or like a Goku has when it comes to learning techniques quickly. I thought it was a little tiny bit contrived that it took Goku like, a few hours to learn the Mafuba. Meanwhile, Trunks sees it once. I did not like this. I thought it was kind of sloppy writing. I didn't like the writing. I had some asshole today tell me that I make videos defending the writing of Super. No, like, you don't, obviously that guy doesn't watch my videos enough because I criticize when writing is bad many, many times. I don't have to agree with you or with anybody, and you don't have to agree with me, but in this instance, I do think it was kind of bad writing. I thought that they should have figured something else out, given him more time or something. I just don't buy it that he saw it on a video and learned how to do it the first time. So he fires the Mafuba, and then Zamasu gets caught in the Mafuba whirlwind suction thing. Trunks is like, here's the power of the mortals. He's like, open the jar, Mai. And this is on some like Ghostbusters shit, and I'm not talking about the new Ghostbusters. I'm talking about the classic one from the 80s. I looked at the trap, Ray, like they're trying to get Slimer or some shit. Mai is hanging on for dear life, holding the lid open. Trunks forces Zamasu into the jar. They close the jar. Zamasu is trapped. Trunks did it. Bulma, of course, tries to make it seem like she purposely tried to distract him. It was all part of the plan or whatever. But, if she's still a trooper for even trying that, for even getting close to that guy. So Bulma then tells Mai, okay, put the magic seal on the jar, which is that piece of paper with the symbols. But where is it? Well, we find out, we go back to the past, and we see Roshi on a couch, and he's like, you forgot the seal, you forgot the seal, and Piccolo's there for some reason at Kame House, and he's like, damn, yeah, you need the seal. I actually didn't even know you needed the seal. This is actually new information. I thought, because the rice cooker had the seal, but I didn't know that was a necessary requirement. Maybe I missed that, but I didn't know that, so that's good information. So, elsewhere, we have more Goku Black clones being created, and then Goku Black realizes that, something weird's going on. Zamasu breaks out of the jar. He's not trapped because, again, they don't have the seal on it. Goku Black says, fuck it, teleports out. Vegeta's like, Goku, or he didn't say Goku, but he's like, follow him with instantaneous movement. instant transmission, whatever you want to call it. Goku and Vegeta then teleport out, regroup with Trunks, because the rift is now gone, so there's no interference once Goku Black left. Because remember, Black also knows teleportation. He also knows instantaneous movement. So it's kind of scary how strong this guy is. So Black and Zamasu are up in the skies watching them, and then Black says, okay, it's time to show them the true power of the gods. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Zamasu switches the ear of the Potara to the other ear. They fly together just like Goku and Vegeta did in the Buu arc. And this is the birth of the merged god. Basically, guys, like I broke the story back on Monday, it's not Nozawa and Zamasu's voice actor. It's actually Zamasu's voice with an echo. That was broken on Monday with another big reveal, which I'm not going to get into here. But again, that link is in the description. This whole scene was great. It was epic and frightening. It really did make up for the Trunks thing. Like, you know, Sumitomo's really redeemed himself, I feel, in this arc. He really has redeemed himself as far as the music goes. This is the best music he's ever done. I mean, I love the Battle of God soundtrack. I think this one might edge it out. The Future Trunks arc soundtrack is great. So they fuse together. He says, praise me and adore me, the mightiest of gods, Zamasu. And that's our cliffhanger for the week. Next week, I'm going to do a more thorough breakdown on the channel in the coming days. Probably tomorrow, if not the day after. Goku and Vegeta are going to get that booty tapped by this fused Zamasu. Of course, if you guys know about Dragon Ball, you know that Potara fusion is ridiculously powerful. We don't have an actual multiplier on it. There is one in the guidebooks, but I don't think that's an accurate multiplier because Vegeta was really, really, really strong. And I can't even imagine how strong this guy's going to be. So the entire world is in trouble next week, and even Trunks gets involved in the fight. So we'll see what happens. But the Potara fused Zamasu, right now his name is just going to be Fused Zamasu or Merged Zamasu until we get a more, you know, a real name like Zamaku or Zach Baku. I don't know. All right, he doesn't have a name right now. Maybe next week. Anyways, that's it for my review of Dragon Ball Super Episode 64. I liked it, not as much as last week. I had a good time watching it, though. It was a lot of fun. And next week, it's going to be Despair once again. Again, guys, subscribe to the channel. You get all the updates on Dragon Ball Super as well as other content to further expand your knowledge of the series. Thank you. I'll talk to you down the road.